God, girls cruise. I regret it. I regret it. But let's get to love and listing. Oh God, we open and the football player whose fucking cat is now bragging about fucking cat. He get woodchuck pussy every night. I'm sorry, that's nothing to write home about. And now the girl that was trying to rekindle the shit, the bottle girl, the one that looks like Evelyn's daughter, you know, low key ugly. She is saying, "Oh well, your heart was broken when I said we weren't gonna work out." Girl, he was already cheating on you. That's why it wasn't gonna work out. Like you ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. Child. Now we got Angie trying to close the real deal with Andrew. She like, ooh, maybe I'm getting a vibe. I don't think so, honey. Ooh, well, apparently Andrew is interested. What about that fiance? Yeah, I don't want to be fucking on nobody fiance. Oh, God, we got the cheerleader girl talking to Taylor. Sometimes I watch Pose live, but the season's over. We'll have to wait till next summer to get more Pose. Damn, the season's over, the summer's over. And of course, Sarah's saying, oh yeah, I saw Andrew and Angie necking. He don't bring his fiance around because he clearly want to fuck in this group. So, you know, he ain't shitting where he eat. No, actually, you saw Andrew and Angie kissing, like through the window at the end of that scene. Or they were definitely too close. Like it was, and it was if it was a hug, it was too lingering. It was inappropriate if you had a fiance. I mean, if my fiance was doing shit like that, I'd be like, why the fuck am I marrying you? Oh. Welcome home, darling. Welcome home. Honestly, I watched the show for the damn houses. I wasn't that impressed with the kitchen, but this pool, honey, this pool, ooh. That green is the color of the peace of my heart. I like the pool, but I don't know about the whole house. I don't need like cathedral ceilings with like who's gonna get up there and change them light bulbs? So now Angie's boss is like, what was going on with you and Andrew? Everything okay? And she being tight-lipped. What's betwixt us is betwixt us, not on camera. Oh, God, this is so much better than Girls Cruise. So much better. I almost am starting to fuck with it. Almost. She's saying he said a lot of encouraging things. A man that was encouraging her, in the words of Phaedra Parks. Felon Parks. Oh, God. Jacob's test. I don't give a shit about Suge Knight's son. I bet you he failed. Bet you a fat man, bet you a thin one. Oh, God, you lost 300. I can't with this stupidity. If your father had 300 million, you would have had an irrevocable trust. You would have been fine. You're in a shack on a fault line. Boy, boom. Oh, my God. You didn't even go to private school. Otherwise, you would have been more well-connected. Okay, now we got, the football player who likes to fuck woodchucks. I can't even look at him no more. He grosses me out. Fast forward. Oh, God, messy-ass Taylor. That's why they got you. You are young and dumb. The definition, like literally, like in the dictionary, there should be a picture of you. Suge's son is slow. You are just dumb. Oh, God, Jermaine do broke-ass pre. Jermaine do broke-ass pre. Honey, he got too many tax issues because he lives in Fulton County. That's why it's so cheap to live in Atlanta. They subsidize the housing costs by telling your business. Oh, my God. It's true. Oh, God, this is a silly show. So Andrew wants to know who's spilling the tea on my chitete. Oh, my God. Okay, now this have a plan with fire. She's like, I don't want to tell because if I tell, then nobody's going to tell me. I think, Taylor, you should tell him because this is your boss and somebody in charge of your commission. I wouldn't really worry about, ooh, am I going to get more tea? Like, you don't need tea, you need money. You need sales and commissions, and you need to not be a backstabbing backbiter. You shouldn't have brought it up, quiet as it's kept. So she ain't gonna say shit so she can keep getting the gossip. But when he brings it up, they're gonna know you're a loudmouth anyway. You literally just said, I'm a real ass bitch, but you're not, because you're not like, girl, so-and-so said this about you. Check your friend, honey, check your friend. You're fake. You're a Phoebe. And New York doesn't claim you. Yeah, he's like, I thought she was gonna go to bat for me, and it's like, she just gonna start mess, and because this is when it gets unrealistic, because ain't no way I'm gonna fuck with somebody who's fucking with my commission. I'd be like, no, let me tell you all the tea. We gonna go whoop that ass together. Oh, child, he really school her. Let's not do these personal conversations when serious work is about to happen. Truer words have never been said. How are you looking out for him at the end of the day if you won't tell him who talking about him? Who's starting shit and spreading lies? You're fake, you're phony, and totally erroneous. You're low life, and you're low fruit. Okay, so we gonna watch Jermaine Dupri waste realtors' time. I hate to see it. $12 million, Jermaine. You gonna buy a $12 million house in Los Angeles when you literally just barely got your house out of foreclosure in Atlanta. God, this is like Nene looking at that $9 million house in Florida. He already like, oh, for $12 million, I can get all that back. Then why are you looking in Los Angeles where you can't afford anything? I mean, maybe a rental or Airbnb knowing you and your credit. And child, don't ask me. Talk to Fulton County. Child, if this rumor with you and Aja was your worst nightmare, then you wouldn't have acted improperly. I'm sorry, honey, you wasn't giving me a business mixer networking tea. Now that I have you alone. Honey, you could have sent her an email for that shit. It is a beautiful home. He can't afford it. Even for an artist retreat. When was the last time Jermaine Dupri had an artist on? Girl, your sound is now what's on the retro tours. You're over. I'm waiting for evidence to the contrary. Now, hold on. I could see some shit. Hold on now. My mind started to work. I'm getting an epiphany. You know how Deb and the Brat are talking about the boot camp? You know they're gonna bring Jermaine Dupri in. They might be having their own show called Artist Boot Camp on WeTV, and this could be the house that they use. And they could write all that shit up. Smart, if that's what they're doing. If it isn't, well, honey, take my plan and run with it. I ain't using it. I ain't trying to put this shit together, so go on. It's on the house. This one's on God. And Lord knows you could use a favor. Somebody get that to him. Somebody get that to him. Oh, God. So now he can't sell the house to Jermaine, who can't afford the house because of this rumor about Angie. Must be true. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Suge Sun failed his real estate test. You ain't got shit going on, back up against the wall, and you crack under pressure. A failure, honey, through and through. I'm embarrassed for you. Honey, it ain't hard. It ain't hard. Oh, child, Aaron in the chat said if you can't sell a $12 million house because of a rumor, you need to get your life. And she right. She right. Okay, let's fast forward through this shit. You know, I thought I had a fuck and it flew away. Fucks have wings. Oh, God, now he talking to his damn agent. Like, I hope he fires him and puts him off the show, but I'm a fast forward. And you notice they ain't shooting this scene at that hovel he stays at. God, I can't give a shit about him. He is the dimmest star I've ever seen, and I mean that in every sense of the word. Okay, now we got Andrew and his fiance. I mean, he gonna lie to her. He gonna lie to Angie. We already know what's going on. Can I fast forward? I'll give myself permission. God, look at all those gums. Look at all those gums. Jeez. And you ain't got no top lip. Look at that top lip. Look at that top lip. It ain't there. Girl, where is your top lip? Where is your top lip? Where? Like, I see a thin red line, but I don't see a top lip. Not a lip. So he gonna go on and lie to her and be like, okay, there's a rumor out there, but it ain't true. I'm sorry. I think you fuck Angie. You give me a cheater tea. Oh, God. His girlfriend is a bad actress. Uh-huh, honey. It's Suffer Through Wednesday, honey. Suffer Through Wednesday. And we got to suffer through because we got 2 episodes of Black Ink Crew coming up tonight after Basketball Wives. So I was like, I got to get this shit done so I don't have a backlog. Girl, so now we got the bottle heifer and the cheerleader heifer. The bottle heifer talking about the relationship she had in her head with, you know, the football player who wants to fuck ugly women. Ugh. I mean, cat. I'll never get over it. I'll never get over it. I swear to God. Like, if I wasn't gay before, I would be gay in that moment. I'm sorry, honey. Dick. Taylor mad that her and Jacob ain't friends no more, but y'all was never friends to begin with because you can't be a friend to yourself, much less anybody else. I'm sorry, Taylor. You are disloyal, and you are, again, the definition, the picture of a nobody. You all this messy cheerleading heifer. She ain't shit. Her new drug is stirring the turd. And Taylor's definitely like, oh, don't worry, I didn't tell anybody that you told. You on the wrong team, honey. You on the wrong team. This heifer ain't trying to get you a job. This man got you a job. And you like protecting this other. The fuck? On the wrong team, honey. Like Sheree. You're going to end up just like Sheree, with nothing but a mold-filled edifice. I can see you there now. Girl, she is spilling all the tea and acting like, oh, well, I said if he gets hurt, well, it could affect my coin. Well, you haven't closed a lot of deals, so telling him that you knew would affect your coin, so why would you tell him? Why would you even let that rumor grow? Because you're a fool, a mark, and a true moron. And honestly, you are giving me like every girl that gets on Basketball Wives and tries to get good with, you know, Evelyn and Jennifer. That's what you are doing right now. You are giving me a Kristen ass kiss tea. The bottle heifer shows up to the football player who likes to fuck ugly women's agents gathering at Venice Beach. I ain't going all the way out to Venice Beach for no shit like this. But, she gonna show up uninvited. I didn't get an invite because you weren't invited. No one wants you around. That's why you're manless. If you was gonna really show up, why didn't you show up with a new boo? Why show up manless and desperate? Honey, I'd have been working. You wouldn't have caught me at this. Now, Sam, how you gonna say he disrespectful, but you literally were talking shit about his relationship and were trying to get him away from the woodchuck chuck? I mean, she is a disgusting and despicable individual, but if that's where he wants to put his penis, then you know what? Let her gnaw on it. Child, Suge Knight's son come looking like he got to Venice Beach off the egg money. I mean, I could go on and I could go on, but I'm not surprised you would show up to the beach in this funky ass outfit. I can't even give a fuck about you no more. Oh, and he failed his test and now he gotta tell everybody. He don't want his business. How the fuck are you gonna be a real estate agent without a license? That's like being a comedian without a joke. I can't. They sitting out at this dirty Los Angeles beach, honey. I'd rather be on Fire Island or in the Hamptons. Hell, I'll do Myrtle. I'll do Thai B, but I went to Venice Beach and I was not impressed with the Pacific Ocean. The Atlantic's better, I'm just gonna say it. The Atlantic is better. Lord, so Suge Knight's son with his fucked up haircut gonna tell the messy cheerleader he failed his test, and she's like, oh yeah, I'll tutor you and tell everybody your business while I'm at it. God, this heifer failed her test a few times too. Honey, I was one and done. Okay? One and done. I wouldn't admit that on TV if I failed that shit. Nobody would ever know. I would truly be disappointed in myself because I'm telling you that Tess is easy. Now Taylor mad that her friend going over there, you don't know her messy ass getting the tea, and I could see her fucking him too. I could, ooh girl, you could see it, I could see it, we could see it. Suge Knight's son just happy to get any attention he can. Nobody's going to Denny's anytime, ever. Denny's isn't just for breakfast. You're right, it's not for any time of the day or night. Perkins. Fuck a Denny's. All Suge Knight's son does is cry about real estate he can't sell and connections he don't have. Lachey17 in the chat is absolutely right. Okay, I don't care that the bottle girl and the football player who wants to fuck woodchucks are talking on the beach. It looks like that's where the shit gone in. And yeah, I'm out of fucks. Anybody want to come in the room? Anybody want to come in the room after this shitty-ass episode? I mean, it was better than Girls' Cruise. That's why this show is doing so well. After Girls' Cruise, anything is interesting. I'd watch paint dry. Okay, so we're ending it with Andrew confronting Taylor about the rumor. Nah, I'm sorry, Andrew. I have been doing this channel, like, for years and years. I have gone through traumatic injuries, I have gone through surgery, I have gone through deaths. I don't put my business in the street so nobody knows what I go through. When I turn that camera on and I see the red light flashing, it's time to perform. Nobody gives a shit. They're here to have a good show and a good time. And that's exactly what I deliver. So, I'm sorry, if you are that affected by a rumor this insignificant, you are too weak and lily-livered to be in this business. You're pathetic, and I feel sorry for you. Child, honey, Andrew testifying on the mountain. He said, I believe in, but that woman is my religion. But then we also saw you cuddled up with Anjani, you know, in that other scene, so you might just be really putting it on. Laying it on thick, as they say. Anjani seems real confused, like, wait, hold on, you had your tongue like 4 inches down my throat last night, but let's see what happens. Okay, what about Andrew? We don't know. Well, that was the episode. Oh God, Iggy Azalea gonna be on. She can't afford shit either with her non-selling ass. Or maybe that's Amber Rose, I don't know, but I'm fuckless.